Hey, it's Pastor Cody here. Let me ask you this question. Over the course of this summer, with the craziness of COVID, have you found yourself growing distant from one student? Parents, have you found it difficult to get your students excited to go to church? We hear you, and I hear you. I'm extremely proud that the leadership of One Fellowship from the top down is placing the safety of your students as the number one priority during this season. The number one goal is to keep your student safe and healthy. And I'm happy to report that we have had 0 incidents within one student this summer. However, the reality of the situation is that some of you may have found your student growing distant from one student, growing distant from church, maybe even growing distant from their faith. My goal for one student is to create a place where your students beg you to take them, where they beg you to let them stay a little longer. I want students to look forward to the next one student's event in such a way that it's all they can talk about and it's the only thing they want to invite their friends to. I want to see one student be a ministry in the life of your student that changes them in the very best way possible. I pray that your student will form an ever-growing relationship with Christ. I pray that your student learns what it means to walk in wisdom in this day and age and in this culture today. I pray that your student learns what it means to discern God's voice above all the other voices and noises that are being input into their life and into their ears today. I pray that one student will be a catalyst in your student's life, inspiring them to live out of the character that God has called them to be. I pray that they will be an example in speech, conduct, love, faith, and purity. And with all that said, I believe that now is the time to enter the next phase in our one student's ministry, while still taking an abundance of caution. So how will we do this? First, weekly one student's gatherings are moving to Sunday evenings. Middle school students will gather from 4 to 4:45 p.m. and high school students from 5 to 5:45 p.m. Now, in order to provide an exciting place for your students to participate while continuing to care for those around us, we've created a students' COVID protocol for all of our fall one student's activities. Please look for the link below this video in the email so that you can review the details of the protocol and available options for your students' participation. I do want to highlight that this form is required and must be completed prior to any student's activity going forward. So please prioritize reviewing and completing this protocol. Again, the goal is to make one student a safe and exciting place for your students to come. Furthermore, what does the plan look like for the rest of the fall for one students? Well, now, we just talked about Sunday evenings, but Sunday evenings themselves will change from week to week. This coming Sunday, September 13th, we will be hosting a color war. So we invite you to wear your messiest clothes, a white t-shirt or a light colored t-shirt, and we're just going to have a blast making a mess. And so we would love to invite your students to come to Color Wars this coming Sunday, September 13th. Now, from week to week, Sunday evening gatherings will change in how they look and feel, but they will always be centered around fun, food, and a faith-filled discussion. Also, I'd love to invite your students to participate on Sunday mornings. I invite all students to help serve all of our families of One Fellowship and the guests of One Fellowship by joining the Sunday morning welcome team. Students will be placed on the bridge to wave and say hello to everyone as they drive in. So if you'd love to participate, please arrive at 8:30 a.m. or 10:15 a.m. depending on which service you're coming to in order to welcome all to Sunday morning services. And if you come and serve, there's going to be Krispy Kreme donuts waiting for you. Additionally, we're going to be partnering with Low Country Cares, Helping Hands, and Destiny Ministry Center to feed the need in our community. This is an opportunity for students to serve the people in Charleston. Feed the Need will take place once a month, and our next Feed the Need opportunity is next Saturday, September 19th from 10:30 to 12:30. You can find the information below. But it's going to be held at Destiny Church in North Charleston. And so we invite students, we invite whole families to come out and help serve those in our community who are in need. Now, I can't begin to tell you the excitement that I have about what God has done, but more so what God is going to do in the life of your student and the students of One Fellowship. So I truly believe that bringing your student to a One Students activity, to a One Students event, is an investment in your future, an investment in the student's future that you do not want to miss out on. So I invite your students to participate in all that One Students has to offer this fall. Can't wait to see you guys soon.